vlog. It is currently December 19th. It's a Friday, of course, because I usually start my vlogs on a Friday for whatever reason. But I just got back from Denver. I spent 2 weeks with Jonathan in Denver, and I decided not to vlog so I could really soak up the time and enjoy being together, which we definitely did. But I am back, and I'm going to try to make this a little bit of a shorter vlog. I think I may just vlog today, maybe a little bit tomorrow, and then I'm going to do just some recaps, updates, because a lot has happened since the last time I vlogged, and I'm probably just going to give updates about going to Denver because that was just so much fun. And what's funny is when I vlog, I don't know why, but coincidentally, every single time I start a vlog, I am either getting my nails done or going to Pilates. Today, I'm doing both. So I'm heading to Pilates right now, and then afterwards, I'm gonna pick up my mom and we're gonna go get our nails done. I had these, I'll insert a picture here. I had on these Gel X nails for 3 weeks, and this was my first time having long nails in a minute, and I was so over it. I needed them off. So I'm gonna be getting a new short set today, something kind of Christmassy, but we're gonna get our nails done, go grocery shopping. I'm really excited to go grocery shopping. I'm trying to lock in, okay? I can work out. I don't have a problem doing that 5, 6, 7 times a week. It's no problem. Eating, that's where you lose me. So yeah, I think that's the extent of my updates for now. Anyways, I'm gonna head to Pilates and I'll catch y'all after. Mom got her toes done, but I got my nails done, and I got cat eye. We got a little red cat eye situation, very Christmas. And then we're gonna go grocery shopping right now. Peek your head in. Peek your head in. We're gonna go grocery shopping, and I'm gonna try to ding. I'm gonna try to get things that aren't crap for me. So yay! Currently taking a post grocery shop debrief because I don't know what it is about grocery shopping, but it is so overwhelming and I just need to sit in silence so I don't crash out. So that's what I'm doing right now. But once I'm regrouped, I'm gonna go back out to Supreme Nutrition, which is a vitamin health store near me, and pick up my creatine. I've been wanting to get back into taking creatine, not so much for the physical aspect as much as the mental aspect, just with mental clarity and all that lovely stuff, because I feel like I'm just in a constant brain fog. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do their little in-body scan where they do everything with your muscle mass and all that fun stuff. I swear I cannot stop talking with my nails because I'm just so happy with how these came out. And I have to take a clip of them in better lighting because I feel like the camera just isn't giving them the justice that they deserve. But anyways, I'm gonna regroup, and then I'm gonna go out and pick up my creatine and do all that. And then when I get back, I've been wanting to make these cottage cheese crisps with cottage cheese, shredded cheese, and broccoli, and then you cook them in the oven. So I think I'm gonna do that and just kind of test run and troubleshoot, see if those taste good and see if I can actually make them. But anyways, I think that's the plan for the immediate future, and I will catch y'all when I'm about to head out again. To ditch the vlog last night because I totally forgot that I had recruitment calls for my research lab, but luckily the calls went well. I scheduled one person for a visit 1 for us. We're like a free health promotion program. We're like a research lab that works with adolescents. So I got to talk with a family last night and they were super interested in the program. And I have another call today for another family that's really interested. So it's just been going so smooth and just like so great lately where recruitment's concerned. So I'm just really happy about all that. But that's what I did last night. And also those broccoli cheddar crisps that I made in the oven were so good. Like literally we don't have any leftovers. I made like 2 heads of broccoli, a little bit of like cheddar I spread out on parchment, garlic salt, and I topped it off with a little cottage cheese for protein, but it's really good. So I would definitely recommend trying those out. But today I am gonna go over to Core 24, which is a gym in my area. I called the manager yesterday and he said that he'll give me a monthly membership for like $35. So I'm gonna head over to the gym and try to get that set up. And after that, I'm gonna go with my mom to go walk their dog Rex. And this will be good for me because I need to be walked too because I've been trying to get my steps in and failing miserably. So this will be good for me to get some steps in as well. All right, I got my gym membership and I got another fob to add to my collection, but I'm about to head back over to the house and go on a walk. Back from the walk and Dink is here as well. She's really been enjoying being in my room at this time of the day because it's just full of sunshine and she loves her little afternoon sunbathing. So she has been very much enjoying frolicking and finding little sunny spots around my room. But it is Denver debrief time. We started out by celebrating my birthday a little bit the night that I got there. He had a couple of birthday gifts for me, which I will show. Got me this Lululemon quarter zip, and it is just so cool. It's got like this cool ribbed fabric throughout it, and I wore this so much when I was in Denver. Like this was my main article of clothing that I wore consistently throughout that trip. He also got me this Lululemon cropped. It's like a violet color. It's really pretty, but it's like a little hoodie. And I think this is gonna be like a great layer for the gym now that I have my gym membership. But now I'm just gonna kind of speed round and show some photos. Starting out when I got there, it had snowed 2 days before, so there was still like a light coating of snow on the ground. And on the first day we went to a Christmas market. So it was like right in theme for it to be, you know, snowing. We didn't get much snow the rest of the time I was there. Denver's having like a light snow season for whatever reason. I got to see a little bit of it, but I wasn't freezing the entire time I was there. So that's how we started out, and then we went to Red Rock Stadium. The stadium itself was closed, but they had hiking trails that were still open, so we went on a few of the hiking trails and just some of the lookout points. But it was so pretty, and the weather that day was great. I think it was like 65 degrees. Even though we didn't get to see the stadium, it was still cool to be in the general area and see all of the rock structures around it. So that was super awesome. And then we went into the city as well. So we got a little bit of nature, a little bit of city. It was a really perfect balance. And Jonathan planned this all out. Like every single thing that we went to, I didn't know where we were going until we got there. And Jonathan just had a crazy itinerary. And it was beyond perfect. Like everything that he planned out, like every single day we were doing an activity. We went to see Christmas lights. It was like walk through Christmas lights. They had a bunch of vendors. They had a bunch of food. We ended up getting these donut holes that were fantastic. He didn't like them, but I liked them because I have a sweet tooth. Right after that, we went to dinner. It was like an upscale food court. They had a bunch of different places to eat, like inside. They had games, so we played like some of the arcade games, Pac-Man. We ate our food. It was such a fantastic time. Then he took me to this urban farm, is what it was called, and it was like just a walk-through farm. They had goats, sheep, chickens, bunnies. I got to pet a bunny, which was so much fun. They also had horses and donkeys and other livestock, but there's some virus going around with livestock right now, so they didn't have that area open to the public, which is totally fine, understandable. But it was super fun to see all the sheep and the goats. I think the highlight of the trip was we went to the Manitoba Incline. It was insane. We were definitely not prepared. I didn't know where we were going until probably 10 minutes until we got there. But it is this crazy hike in Colorado Springs. It was gorgeous. The weather was perfect. But it's literally a hike that goes like 2,000 feet above sea level. I would best describe it as like an immersive stair stepper. You literally just like went up this massive staircase that went up the side of a mountain. We hiked down. Every single step when we got to like the very top was just coated in ice. So you had to step with like just the front of your foot onto these like wooden pieces, and it's like vertical. Like it's like you're dang near rock climbing when you get to the top. But we did that and we literally could not go down because it was so steep, and everybody that was going down had spikes to put over their shoes so they could handle going down the ice. So we weren't able to just walk back down, so we had to hike down, and I think the hike down was like 2.5 miles. Altogether it was like 5.5 miles, and it took us around like 2.5 hours. But we were kind of there in the middle of the day, so it essentially like took the whole day. And I love hiking. And like last year I went through a really big phase of hiking around fall and winter, and I drug Jonathan on a few hikes like here in South Carolina. But doing a hike out there is just like, it's such a crazy experience. Like it's so cool. Just being in God's creation like that is just so crazy. Right after we went to Garden of the Gods, we were both wiped, so we literally just drove through, but it was so pretty. But that was kind of like our mixture of being in the city and going out and doing hikes and all these things. And then on the second to last day, we celebrated Jonathan's birthday. So I got him a cake, and I got him all of these LeBron James decorations because it was his 23rd birthday. So I got him like a cake topper. I got him balloons, which he is not the type to be really into his birthday. Like for him, it's like, it's a regular day. But I can't just let it be a regular day. But I think he had a great birthday. Woke up, he opened his presents. We went to this Japanese bakery that have like a bunch of like Japanese pastries, coffees. We started out the day with that, and then we went to like all his favorite secondhand places. So we went to 2nd Street, which is this, it's like I don't know if anybody knows what Uptown Cheapskate is. It's like a resale, kind of like a Plato's Closet, but it's for luxury goods and like designer items. So it's always such a fun time to go in and look around there. We ended off the night at Kona Grill. I put on our reservation that it was his birthday, and they brought out, I'll have to insert a picture, they brought out this huge like candle that was like sparking up, and Jonathan was so embarrassed that he pretended like it was my birthday, took a picture of me. Everybody around like thought it was my birthday outside of our waiter. It was such a just monumental moment. Like that is gonna be such a memory in my mind about his 23rd birthday. But anyways, that was the end of his birthday, and on the last day we basically just kind of chilled around the apartment. But it was such a great trip. It was such a great time just to spend together and to just enjoy each other's presence, especially after like 2 months of not seeing each other, because it had literally been since the beginning of October. So it was just so great. Also, I got to, be around the Denver campus. I got all of my grad school applications in, so y'all could be praying, that'll be great. But that happened while I was there, so it just has me really excited for what God has next in my life, and also, just being there and seeing what God has done in Jonathan's life. So it was such a great time. But I think that is the extent of my updates, and I think I'm going to end this vlog here, keeping it short and sweet this time around. But I will be back hopefully within the next 2-ish weeks. So I will see y'all in the next vlog.